Hello and welcome to this live here, and of course, welcome to the High Street of Haverhill. And I should be joined by Julian Spoons in just a second here, as it is Nick Coffee here, and I'm doing this sort of small kind of broadcast. If anybody wants to give a donation at any sort of time, feel free to do so. So yeah, I'm going to have to swivel the camera around a little bit when I can, so you won't see my face. Instead, you'll see the high street, which is what it's supposed to be all about. So we're doing a small live broadcast here, and we're going to have a little bit of a wander around, see what's open and see what's not. And already you see behind me, this has been closed for some time. It used to be William Hill, and it used to be something else before that, I think. I don't know what it is. Let me know in the comments what you think that might have been, if anybody is local to Hayville. So, yes, I'm now joined by Julian Spoons. So, come in the chat here and give us a wave, and you're going to rehearse your foot experience, Julian, because you've got a foot problem. Only a little bit. You're there. Give us a wave, Julian. He's just got a tiny wave there.
Screen William.
We're on YouTube live at the moment. We haven't got anybody tuned in, but of course they might do later on. They usually do, on the replay.
Just after 8.
Yeah, just a quick reminder about just before I switch the cameras around, just a quick reminder about the YouTube live tonight at 8 p.m. It will be a Q&A, banter, chat, and polls as well. And, of course, we had the feature, as usual, which is the positive and negative from Nick and Julian. So, yeah, let's take you through this beautiful place here. We're using the back camera here. And it does work, but it's a bit fiddly. So we just literally had a cup of tea there. Didn't even have a coffee there. I decided to go in there, but what we did discover is we couldn't get any Wi-Fi, which was a bit of a shame, really. But yeah, bit of a mention to Hayville. Greg said do wonderful sort of things there. Definitely worth checking out. So yeah, we're going to walk down towards the end here and go as far as we can go. And that will be our video. Yeah, it could be a cafe or some kind. It's still closed. It has been for quite some time, as I said a minute ago. It's to let, and the number is over there if anybody wants to buy it. That's 020 7182 2000. And of course, there's a website for that. And the actual website is cbre.co.uk/shops. And reference number is 22788. So there you go. Of course, you've got the lovely, beautiful paintings here on the right here. We usually mention them here. And of course, they are just nice to see down in this area. We don't actually have any facility of a Zoom, so we have to use a straight picture here. You've got Jamie's meeting. They are pretty much new there. There used to be a butcher shop many years ago in this very spot, so it's useful to know that. You've got a charity shop there, definitely worth it. Friendly local family butchers, definitely worth checking out. And you even got your Christmas orders. Look at that. Christmas hampers already. Is it a bit early for Christmas? Don't you think, Julian? There you go. Yeah, it's nice to see people not wearing masks in there. I don't know if people can see that at home. Let us know what the signal is like here, and if anybody wishes to donate to us whilst we're on air, feel free to do so at any time. So there you go. The We're back now, or are we? Yes, we are. We do apologise about coming off air for a bit. It clashes with other Wi-Fi's, and that makes it a little bit difficult for us to continue. The scrolling thing is coming through the screen now, so let's, of course, cut to the chase. And yeah, you know where I got that from. Well, some of you do. Not quite. Yeah. Last night, in favour for John Challis, who played Boise many years ago. Very popular for Boise, for Only Fools and Horses. Those are the days. Simpkins Jewelers, might as well give them a mention. Simpkins. I'm not quite sure if you heard me properly. I might have said it wrong anyway. Simpkins Jewelers, give them a mention. Julian's got to open his ears a little bit more. Yeah. So, yeah, we walk slowly. The weather is on our side today. Look at that nice little painting there. Look at the nice sunset here. You don't often see pictures like that. And of course, it's working with local artists to brighten up the town centre, according to Hayville Town Council. So, wonder who done a picture of that cat there. It's amazing. But these shops do actually need to be filled in. Got Iceland to the left there, Barclays there, and the building has actually been there for quite some time, to be fair. We've got a thing on that we do have Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I've got the S there on the bottom of the screen there.
There might be an organ show on Thursday.
An organ show on Thursday. We might be, yeah. Depends on if I get back in time, Julian.
If you get back in time,
it depends. If not, it'll have to be over the weekend, Julian.
We'll have a weekend one too.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we'll let you know and advertise it for you lot out there. So, yeah, the Boots optician and some flowers to go with it as well. These opticians, I can't remember the original name to this. Can you remember, Julian? Because it's always been an optician's many years ago. If anybody else can help us out with that,
Can't remember.
do let us know in the comments here. Live and exclusive down the high street of Haverhill. Very quiet. Of course, it has been for quite some time. The bank times have now changed, and it's closed on Tuesdays.
Unfortunately, that's
a bit of a shame, but
on the counter.
one cash machine is not working there. That's the downer. But of course, the Barclays itself is actually open. So yeah, it's only open for using the cash machines, not for the counter. So they get rid of the counter stuff. Don't know whether it's a staff problem. I don't know. But yeah, where are you walking to? So yeah, if anybody wants to give us a shout out, feel free to do so. One machine is down. We just said that a minute ago, but the other one is actually working. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. You know, you've got your Gavins there. Give him a shout out there. Dave Sim up there, who's done a brilliant job through the pandemic and still keeping it open, which is great. Another charity shop just to the left there, YMCA. Clinton's on the left, yeah. So I do know. Yeah, Julian's trying to give me a list of them, yeah. A Christmas list. So thanks for everybody joining us here today. I don't know yet. I'll never know until the end. But I know people are tuning in somewhere. So wherever you are tuned in, it's nice of you. You've got lovely paintings here. But these shops could be actually used as something, even as an extra cafe. A lot of people say there's too many cafes, but actually we haven't got a cafe near us. So something that we could have in the future. But yeah, so this is not open. It used to be Dorothy Perkins there, as you can see clearly there. And it is to let. It's 2,000 to 6,500 square feet to let. 01223 213 666. So that's 01223 213 666. So
what is the charge Chances. This one.
What do you mean? What is the charge?
Where would you find that?
Well, of course, it's at the back of this store here, and it is a different kind of pinhole to the other one that you used, Julian. There's two different types of chargers. That,
We need to get one.
yeah, it's one of these kind of chargers. I'll show people here. That's the one that you'll need for an iPhone, and that plugs into the side, just like that. So, exactly. If any comments do come in, by the way, we'll put them on the screen, because it's StreamYard, not ScreenYard. I mentioned these flowers before, and of course, there are only a few flowers left on that, and it's a bit of a shame that someone's left their rubbish there. They can actually find a bin for that. Bottled it, like you, Julian. How's your feet? Because you're hobbling at the moment. Yeah.
Bit of a time there.
Bit of a time.
Can we get in there or not?
You get in where?
In the pound shop.
In the pound shop? We can't go inside.
Oh yeah, you can if you stop the tape.
No, we can't go in there at the moment. We're going down to the end and then coming back, and that's it. We've got to warm up your feet slowly. So, yeah, we've got to show you the rest of the town. We can't afford to not show it. Hattrick Griffey, which we showed before, used to be NatWest, which they actually closed their actual bank down. I think we've probably got another bank on its way of closing, which is down there, which is the Barclays. Leonard is tuned in. Hello to you. Good afternoon, and your comment will be on the screen. I've changed the face of the comment section, which is good. Thank you very much for your comment there. Each comment does come up. We can flick it on and off just like that. So, yeah, thank you very much for your comment there, Leonard. We had a great donation the other day, which was greatly received, and it should be on our way. Well, should be on its way. Right. Some people we know down here, but yeah, we know too many people down here. So anyone could be watching us at any time, even if you're watching on the stream. So, yeah, the donations were greatly received by Tony and Sam, I think, the other day, and they'll be entered within a draw, which we'll do on a monthly basis instead of weekly. Right, Michael? All right? Yeah, someone we know from the Citizens Advice Bureau. Custard Coffee, which is the only brand that we have as a chain, apart from Subway on the other side. There's a secret passageway to take you to the bus station there. If anybody's not seen it before, definitely worth checking out. Is the signal okay? Because we had a signal problem because we probably clashed it with another Wi-Fi, and it makes the signal go a bit sort of quirky. I like that sign. It's not got nothing on it. Great flowers here, and nice to look at, free of charge. Look at that. Great. It's only flowers, but some people like to see it. You might be a flower watcher here.
No, I'm not a flower watcher.
Some bicycle sort of racks there for anybody who wants to park their bikes, free of charge, by the way. So bikes get the luxury, don't they? Talking about bikes, they're all on bikes there. But we have seen some kind of scooters racing around. You get the odd motorbike racing around Erin Horsam Way, which is on the other side. So we walk slowly here. Lennon says the signal is good. Thank you very much for saying that. And of course we are walking slowly. Sorry about the wobbly camera here because I'm using my gimbal, and it's a small gimbal actually. But yeah, we're going to go towards Queen Street and end it there for today. But yeah, the Drabblet Smock, by the way, is in that direction. Everybody's been screaming out for Witherspoons. And we did walk that way before. Actually, shall we go that way and then end up?
I'll go take a seat from it.
You're going to take your seat.
Yeah, so
Shall I meet you back here?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he has been with me on the walk, so I'm going to continue down here and then maybe walk way down there. I might see some people on the way, who knows.
Where are you going to go? Around the church?
I might round the church way and then through down that way, past the library and go through Queen Street and come and meet you here. Bit of a long, lengthy walk for me, but of course I've got to try it, haven't I? Have a rest for a minute, but yeah, we might even have a coffee somewhere at the end. But yeah, we might even get a donation for a coffee as well. So we continue down here. If anybody's not been down here, it's quite quiet at the moment, I would personally say, on that level. We've got banners going on the screens. So yeah, just want to put the donations up at the moment. So that's where you can donate to us. But the other alternative is that you can actually do it by PayPal using the link of enclaus@hotmail.co.uk. I should really put that up as well at some point. But for now, we'll just use that one. Wait for the scrolling stuff to come through. So we're walking through, or walking past the graveyard of St Mary's Church in Haverhill. I've noticed there is a English flag. It's normally a British flag. I actually did a video on this and there was a British flag. They're taking it down and put English only. Let us know in the comments why you think that might be. I've got no idea. I'll take the banner off for a second. So yeah, I like notice boards on churches, by the way. It says church for me, community singing, belonging, family and challenge. What could it be for you? It says on there. Their normal services, by the way, I have to say, is, of course, normally open at the moment. Currently, it is 9:30 a.m. Parish Eucharist, Wednesdays at 9:30 a.m. weekday Eucharist, and it's streamed online as well. And let them know what the sound is like, because they usually use StreamYard, and sometimes the sound is a bit different to the direct source. So yeah, I mentioned this before on one of my videos. We've got a video of the town, which I'm going to put up a little bit later on at some point. Might put it up either tonight or tomorrow, so make sure you check that out. Definitely worth it just for that. And it includes these gates here, which probably have been here since the actual church was placed here. So great stuff. Nice little trees are here, I have to say. So the Dravet Smock is coming up here, which is the Wetherspoons, the main one. Now this side here is the smallest door that I've ever come across. I can't actually read the writing on there. I don't know what it says actually. If you know what it says, you know better than me. But it is the smallest door that I've ever come across. I don't know if I can ever try and fit through that actually. It's so kind of like tiny. I wonder what's through that keyhole. Can't really see much, can you? But yeah, it's locked at the moment, but it can be open for the tower itself. And the tower goes all the way up there. Just imagine all those steps. But what a view you get as a result of it. So this is the other side of the church itself, of St Mary's. You have the Bull Pub, which I haven't been for quite some time. I know they do karaoke's, and they've apparently got Sky Sports, and they've got an England flag over there as well. It's very unusual for Haverhill Church, or a church as a whole, in actual fact, to have an outside toilet. Normally the toilets actually are in the church. So yeah, they do have a coffee morning Fridays and I think Saturdays as well, but it's really early, about 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. rather. till about 12, so that's quite useful to know that. They have a coffee morning and they have a rota doing it, and then they have the cafe service around about 12 o'clock, and it lasts for about 30 to 45 minutes at the very latest, and it's streamed online as well. But do give them feedback if you think the sound quality isn't as great as it should be. And let us know what the sound is like this end here. And oh yes, we've got to show you the Wetherspoons here. It is currently open at the moment. Luckily the doors are open, and it's not cold inside. So yeah, that's the main driver. It used to be Murray's years ago. The amusements used to be about there, and it used to be a printing firm as well. Many years ago, we're talking about really, really ancient. I think Drabbert takes its name under the Gertines kind of thing. I think there's some history on that. So that's quite useful to know. For those Witherspoons fans, there it is. Usually, about once a year in summer, there's normally like a tribute night, and tons of people lie across there and watch the tribute night, which is quite amazing, really. So what I'm actually going to do is going to take a right in just a minute, if I can, or actually take a right on the next sort of location, so I'm not too much in the way. You've got to be careful of cars here. This is Swan Lane, by the way. The police station, by the way, is over there. I don't know if it's open at the moment, but of course they're trying to shut down all the police stations, which is quite a bit of a shame. So we're coming down, of course, towards the library now. There's another optician's there. There's a pharmacy there, and they've got so many different protocols. You know, like forget it if you're confused with protocols at the moment. But there's also doctors. I don't know whether they're seeing one-to-one at the moment. Not quite sure. Used to be Christmas Maltings, and it's just called a doctor's surgery. It's very confusing to me. But yeah, the doctor's surgery used to be on the left-hand side. And of course, these flats didn't used to be there. So that's quite useful to know. I think this part belongs to the Gertines factory, which is on the other side. Can't actually see it in view, but of course that's Mill Road over in that direction. So we continue down here. Library is open. The Burton Centre, St Nicholas Hospice Care, charity shop, and the Hayville Library, as I said, it's open. So yeah, that's the library itself. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure they employ cleaners in the morning doing the job here. The library is actually open. A lot of people are still wearing masks in there, but actually you don't have to, so there's a bit of a choice within that. People have got to be aware of the choice, actually. Or at least the library's open, which is a good thing. Part of the council that actually opened these things. Got a lovely Haven cafe there, definitely worth checking out. These are the opening times for the cafe. I've never literally been inside there, but looks lovely. Definitely worth checking out. There you go. I think they've got free Wi-Fi in there, which we didn't get in Greg's earlier, which was a little bit of a disappointing blow. This is the St Nicholas Hospice Care, the charity shop. Give them a mention. Of course, they've got lots of things charity-wise. Oh, they've got an automatic door there. It's amazing when you go past the door like that and it opens just like that. Some nice little paintings there, all sorts of great stuff in there. So one thing I didn't tell you is what time it's opened. till? Probably late afternoon, something like 4 o'clock. But yeah, you can get all sorts of things here. It's definitely worth checking out. You can see roughly what it's like inside. The sort of things that you can get, which is quite nice. We're coming across the car park. We came across here before, but what I would say is that we came on a sort of dullish day. So, yeah, this used to be a football sort of field. You can see it's been overgrown. You can see it needs a bit of working with, and of course, you can see all of these trees here. I don't know why they've just wasted this land here, and of course not used it as an extra car park or something. That's what they could be using it for. Getting a lovely sunset here. Who says you don't get sunset in, of course, Haverhill in Suffolk? That's where we are. This is touring with us. Of course, we were with Julian Spoons. This is Nick Coffee here. And just in case you are just switching on, we appreciate every penny that people give to us. And we appreciate your thumbs up as well. Can we get some thumbs up? Even those thumbs down really helps the thumbs up. And it really helps boost the channel to the next level. And if we can get another subscriber, maybe or two more, I don't know. We seem to get at least one a week. And then it sort of goes up and down. It's a pay and display car park here. As you see, it's pretty much empty, isn't it? You can see Tesco's from here as well. You get a good view from it. By the way, if you actually stand at the top of the stairs next to Tesco's, I do know that you get a lovely view. Even if you go into the cafe of Tesco's, they've got a lovely cafe there, and it's changed over the years. So it's definitely worth a look, or even checking out the cafe over there. But we won't go as far as that today. We're not in that sort of frame mind. So if you're watching live, hello to you. If you're watching on a replay, of course, if I'm talking to the chat here, I'm talking to the people on the live chat. So massive hello to you wherever you are watching. And don't forget, of course, as per usual, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, the current status of our shows. Sometimes we have to alter the times for, of course, technical reasons, and we will notify you of that. That's the good thing about YouTube. It can actually reset to another time, and you'll be notified of that. So tonight's show will hopefully be around about 8 p.m. tonight, usual time, and hopefully we'll get some interaction, and hopefully we'll get some people telling us what they think about the lives and where we should go in the future. We are due to go to Great Yarmouth, back again to our second home, but obviously it won't be until the 1st of October, I think, something like that. So we have to sort of calm ourselves down because we've just come out of the 10 days isolation. Anyway, down there is another car park which takes you onto the Corn Exchange, which is a disused building at the moment. I don't know why they haven't used it as anything else. Of course, let me know in the comments what you think it should be changed into. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to get people's views on that. Please do leave us a comment, even after the stream as well. It'd be very, very helpful if you did. Really, really much appreciate that. This is the Haverhill house. Yes, I nearly said Haverhill then, but of course, Hayville House, Suffolk County Council, West Suffolk Council as well. Used to be St Edmundsbury Council, but it's now changed to West Suffolk Council. They keep confusing things as well with different names. Wonder what this used to be many years ago. It's almost like a Pontins holiday site there, if you know what Pontins holiday site looks like. This is down where the job centre is, if anybody is looking for jobs. I remember it used to be on the other side of Hayville, but the thing is, they used to have jobs in the windows, but obviously they don't have that as much now. I don't know if the CAB is now open for, one-to-ones now. It should be, but of course, We don't know if it is. I think they're only taking phone calls. It would be better if they actually did one-to-one, which would be a lot easier. I think I'm told that the Woolpack do Friday discos again. I'm not sure if it does it on the Saturday, but of course, apparently they've got that back now. And it's been painted since I've been there on a Friday night. I used to go for a disco night. I used to have about 3 pints of Carlsberg Top. I was a Carlsberg Top drinker back in the day. And of course, I always used to like having the USA chicken at the end of the night because it used to be open till about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I used to like that actually. They probably still are open till about 1 o'clock, but of course back in the day, always liked it, and they know me down at the USA Chicken, so I might give them a shout out later on. This is lower down Slade. Of course I can't zoom in, I can't really show you in more detail, but that's what it is, just there. So that's the Woolpack pub there. You've got the Rose and Crown just over there, and you've got a dental surgery there. That's the Kangol. It used to be a school of some kind many years ago. You've got signs to Cambridge on the A1307 and Beres Evans on the A143. And you can go to Helsted that way as well. I can't really read that sign because, of course, it's in small print. If I was using my Zoom, I'll be able to tell you. I think it's the 1017, I think, on the Halstead Road, and it is it is an A road. I don't know what these are. Are these kind of like gates or something, like royal gates or some kind? I better walk quick because there's music playing, and I don't really want to get copyright. This is Jenny's here. This cash machine is a cash withdrawals and balance inquiries, but of course they charge you for the use of it, so bear that in mind. So make sure you use your cash machines before they take them away. You got your Premier convenience store to the left there, to the right, sorry. This is Smart Fish and Chip Shop. And Julian was right. You can actually sit outside, which is quite nice actually. A bit like Benny's on the other side. So what other way other to sit outside here and enjoy a peaceful fish and chips, kebabs, burgers or fried chicken. Absolutely brilliant, definitely worth a mention. And definitely worth sitting outside even in September. It feels like we're in Spain at the moment. It's not too bad, it's not too cold, and let's hope it sticks out for October, which of course we're all hoping for, so we don't get those gas prices rising. So yeah, this used to be a cake shop many years ago. Let us know in the comments if you think you know that. Premier convenience store, 23 Queen Street. Useful to know. And there you go, you've got your convenience store. It's not a Premier Inn, by the way. I wonder if it's sort of linked in some sort of way, Premier. You know, it sounds, because it's the same sort of colour, isn't it? Queen Square is in this direction, and it leads on to the Tesco's over there, the Tesco's car park and the main Tesco's itself. I remember coming along here when there was nothing here. And actually, there's something here now to look at. Some lovely flowers. They're absolutely brilliant. Even those bouquets are beautiful, aren't they? What beautiful weather it is today, I have to say. So let's walk down here. You've got your cash centre here. MJ Pipe Limited has always been there since I grew up. Life is a God spa. Or actually, is it good spa? I thought it said God for a second there. I wonder what goes on there. Is it a massage parlour? It looks like it is. Wonder what the actual price is though. The art of relaxation. Wow. Is it sort of reflexology as well? Because I could do with that actually. You got your hairdressers there. It's called just Mr. Gentleman's Barber Shop there. see and be beautiful here. That's what it says, actually. You're all beautiful. Those people who are watching live and on the replay. So if you're watching on replay like Kim Smith does, and maybe Nick Dean as well, and his partner, massive hello to you. Especially Kim, who is actually probably watching in America at a different time, and Nick, who is probably watching in Wolverhampton. Yes, I remember, of course, this used to be a massive car park here. You can see Tesco's now, a bit more clearer. So this is USA Chicken. I think they subscribe to us. I don't know if they still are, but... Right. Hey, my favourite people. Great stuff. Give USA Chicken a mention. Amber's Cafe here used to be the Pine Mash Shop. I'm sure it was many years ago. That's great. So, yeah. Amber's Cafe. Look at this kind of food you get. Lovely. Yeah, jacket potato, grills, burgers, baguettes. People miss out on these factories. I know there's Witherspoons down the road, but of course, you know, I do like my Witherspoons. I can't get enough of it. It's pretty much the same on the other side. But yeah, these are the sort of prices, the rough prices of course, what you can expect. So, say half a pound is about £5.50. Not bad prices. And with chips is £7.70, a little bit on the expensive side, but you can see that just about. I don't know if you can, but of course, yeah. Hello to everybody. I'll put his message on there from Lennon saying the signal is good. Is the signal still good? Let us know in the comments here. Perhaps USA Chicken are watching us here come down the high street. I always come down here and give them a shout out. Won't come to Hayville all the time, but of course it's nice to come up here because you never know what's changed. You've got the beer, spirits and cakes here. Definitely worth it. Worth checking out this cafe. You've got even still the England fan. Are England still playing? Hey, what? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. yeah, YouTubing. There you go, Queen's Head. Somebody won't be happy. Anyway, look at these bouquets. Do you know what? Of course, this is one of the pubs of Haverhill. Well, just Haverhill without the S on it. I've actually never been inside it. A lot of people that I know have actually been inside. It'd be nice to actually go in there and check it out because, you know, for the first time and do a recording in there. But yeah, it'd be nice to check that out properly. Don't know if it's a hotel. It looks like a hotel, but actually, you know, I'm glad it's open actually in a way. But yeah, I don't know what the price is in there. Never known anyone to tell me what they think about that pub. But yeah, anyway, Starburg Cafe, give them a mention. They might even give us a donation. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeking for donations not only to support the channel, but it helps mainly. I just want to really focus on this attention here, the Reach Food Bank of Haverhill and Salvation Army. So you'll be helping mainly that, and of course to help support the channel as well. Another hairdressing area there. I think it's a female one. Hair and beauty and nails. Yes, it's something. I knew it's something to do with feminine. I can't say it, feminine stuff. But yeah, this is the key cutting area. Definitely worth checking out if you want your keys cut. Reasonable prices as well by Screen Monkey. If I stand out here, will I win the lottery? Because actually, the area that actually won the lottery once was actually Record Peddler. If anybody remembers that, Record Peddler, and they won the lottery here. The couple that actually owned it. But of course, I don't think these have won the lottery here. I don't think they really plan to either. But yeah, my Screen Monkey is there for your repairs there. Very good and useful. And it's useful to know the house prices in Hayville. It's worth checking about. There you go. It's £675 PCM. I think it's per month. So yeah, they're ranging from that sort of price, 695 for some of them there. Just imagine if you wanted to stay in one of those. Very unique and special, isn't it? Some of these houses. Definitely worth it. Cool. Manning Close, 285,000. Just for a bungalow. Wonder what mine's worth. Anyway, we're going to end the stream very shortly and we're going to catch up with Julian Spoons in just a little bit. Lovely paintings here. It's not often that we get a chance to focus on these. And by the way, this is Queen Street, just in case you're wondering. And also this painting here. What do you think of these paintings? Do you think they're very good? This used to be STP Stationery once. It used to be a computer shop. And there's another barber shop. How many barber shops have we got in the town? Usually King Grills stand there for your burgers and chips and kebabs, all sorts of things, cans. And they've got outside seating there, which is quite useful to know. There's another one down there. There's benches all over. These are new benches that have been put down throughout lockdown. Peacock's is still there. And above it used to be the Rush Nightclub. If anybody remembers, it used to be 2 bars there. And I want to know what it's like inside, actually. But obviously it'd be too dangerous to have a look. But all I seem to remember, it was 2 bars each end. And it used to have a chill bar. And it used to be a place where you could get good nights down there. But of course, I think it was owned by people from Colchester many years ago, and they sold it because it was too close to the Bell, which used to be just literally there. And Peacock's, luckily, well, they're lucky to survive actually, and they're reopening here. But Argos is not surviving. It's on the other side of Haverhill, and they are in the Sainsbury's area currently at the moment. So yeah, signs to the Citizens Advice Bureau. You have to be careful of cars coming through here. Definitely recommended for health and safety rather for children there coming across there, and use that zebra crossing, not like what I did there. So it's definitely not recommended that you did what I did. But anyway, I just knew there wasn't any cars going by, so that's why I was safe. So yeah, some more paintings. There seems to be paintings everywhere. I wonder what all of these are actually. There's some history about Haverhill, which is quite useful to know. Oh, sorry about my head in the way. You can't really see it very well. But there you go. That's what Hayville used to look like. Is that the recreation ground? That's another view there. Just imagine going back in time. It's another one there. I can't really zoom in because, I can only stretch it as high as I can. I could go higher if I wanted to, but, you can basically see it. I think Julian Spoons is waiting for me in a minute. Lovely view of the church there. That's not St Mary's, that's actually Cavendish. So what's that doing in Haverhill? So yeah, it's quite extraordinary, that, isn't it? But that one's Hayville Church, we know that one. And of course that is probably, looks like to me, I think it's the art centre, the back of it anyway. But I don't know what this is. This is probably Queen's Street, I should imagine. And yeah, this is Cavendish, I think. Somebody's put a picture of Cavendish there. Some really, really nice pictures there. And this is where, of course, this used to be a swimming pool. Obviously, for health and safety reasons, that wouldn't be possible, especially with what has happened in the past as well with this, shutdown thing. And, of course, you can see what it would have been like. We used to have an outside swimming pool. Wow, it's just amazing. This looks sorry for itself now. It should actually be a building of some kind. They should put something in its place. It says that we've moved house. See you soon in Sainsbury's Hayville. Haycock's Road in Hayville. So that's where the Sainsbury's is. So if anybody knows what the 11 is, I can't pronounce it very well. 11 is, I won't bother. Yeah, no. Elevensies. Is that what it is? I don't know what it is, but I believe it's fun games, crafts for little kids and songs and messy churches. Interactive service for all ages. Sunday, 11 a.m. All welcome. Does it mean adults can come? There's tables outside here, by the way. Yeah, well, actually, it's nice to sit outside if anybody does sit on them. But yeah, this has been put up here new. It's actually a hotel. This used to be the Bell, and of course it's open. They got a Christmas tree already. Wow, you can see that just about. Can't believe it. They do food in there, and of course they probably do a pot of tea. Definitely worth checking out. We might even go in there. We'll see. It's called Nine Jars now, and they've got hotels ranging from about £100 a night, something like that. The most expensive one in Hayville, probably, but it's probably worth a night's stay if you are a business sort of person. But there you go. The post office is actually still open. Again, lovely flowers there. The sunset never goes away here in Hayville. Now, of course, when I swivel my camera round the other way, obviously you've got your first class and second class post box here, which has been standing there for quite some time. What do you actually notice about this part here? Well, I'll tell you. Hardly anyone queuing. That is the answer to that. Free cash machine, definitely worth using. And make sure you do use them because they will take them away otherwise. You've got 2 free cash machines over there, definitely worth checking out as well. Julian's here. Don't know if we've got time for a coffee somewhere. Oh, you're posting something, are you?
Yeah.
Make sure you be careful with your limping there. His name is Anders Limpar. So I'm going to sit on this bench here just for a little bit of a break here. Oh, there you go. So let me swivel this around. I don't often do this, but of course bear with me on this. Yeah, luckily the signal's okay. So yeah, live in Hayville High Street, sitting on this bench here, and of course Jim's going to join me hopefully in just a second. But I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this live here, and hope you all can join us at 8 p.m. YouTube Direct. Yes, it will be direct, not on StreamYard, because we are sort of like getting used to all this. Do you like the new banner, by the way? It's quite nice, actually. We thought we'd change it for a little bit and make it more sort of glamorous. And Julian's here with me somewhere. You're there, Julian. Hello. How are you feeling now with your wobbly foot?
Different.
Is it easing a bit? Well, yeah, you have to just sort of get used to it because, you know, you haven't been out and about for quite some time due to the 10 days isolation.
That's what's happening.
That's what it is. So, yeah. So, you know where I actually went, Julian? I went all the way down this other side, and a lot of people that did tune in saw me. Even the USA Chicken saw us, saw me. And there's an Amber Cafe down there. There's the Queen's Head. We've never been in there in our life, have we?
No.
Never been there once.
No.
I think there was a guy called Nick said hello, but he wasn't on the film. I think he just shouted out. He said, "Are you filming?" And yeah, so what's his name? Nick somebody. He's on our profile. Madeline Brown's brother.
I'm Nick Brown.
Oh, Nick Brown. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. Yeah, somebody that I've known for a long time. So, yeah, we do appreciate that. So we're going to put this banner on here just to finish up with. But, of course, yes, you don't need me to sort of read it out for you because you can actually hopefully read it, some of you yourself. My vision has got better now since yesterday because I've had drops in my eyes yesterday and of course, it was just crazy when you get drops in your eyes because of diabetes check, that kind of thing. It's the eye diabetes check thing, which is at the community centre of Chalkston. And I did two kind of like part videos of that, two live ones anyway. Do check them out because they still are up there at the moment. So make sure you tune in tonight if you're sort of watching in the future, then you might want to see the replay of it. Of course, we're hoping to do a live, all being well, at 8 p.m. with Nick Coffee and Julian Spoons. And of course, yeah, we'll be putting the poll up tonight as well. I'll tell you a little bit about the show tonight, and I'll give you an instinct of it. Then you can watch it a bit later as well. So the instincts of the show is that we've got a positive and negative feature towards the end of the show. We've also got, of course, the poll, which asks you the question, what day of the week would you prefer us to do a spoon show? And maybe we'll do a poll on Julian's show as well. What day would people prefer on that? Maybe a Sunday would be probably a best solution for him. Wouldn't that be right, Julian? Could be. Exactly. Do let us know if you can hear us very clearly here. Usually the signal's quite good in Hayville, but on occasions it's not. When we went into Greg's, it was terrible. There's no Wi-Fi in there. There's not even a O2. I think there used to be, but it's not now for some reason. I don't know what. But, of course, I think Custard Coffee has one. And Boots just outside here have one. So sometimes, occasionally, we can use it. And Lloyd's as well. So if you're ever in Haverhill, come to this area because we don't have a town Wi-Fi. Newmarket might have one. I think Stowmarket might have a small one. But, of course, those are the only towns that I know that have actually got Wi-Fi. Great Yarmouth doesn't have one. So that's a bit of a shame. So you have to use 4G over there. And sometimes the signal is a bit sort of strange. Isn't that right, Julian?
Yes.
Absolutely. So, have you gone for your predictions tonight? Have you gone for Man United? What else have you got? On Brighton, and what else? Millwall. Well, that is your pretend one.
Yeah.
You can't give away your other one, can you?
No.
Great stuff.
Classified
Classified information. So, hopefully people can join us on the chat tonight at 8 p.m. YouTube Live direct. It will be this time, and it won't be with all this banner stuff here because I'm sure people get fed up with it sometimes. But yeah, it's almost like a news station, isn't it? But live from Haverhill, we're going to leave you with the last pictures. Well, one picture you're going to get, and hopefully I'll get this in time actually. So we're going to leave you with that, and thank you very much for watching. And of course, we appreciate any donations going towards the usual, which is the Salvation Army and the Reach, and helps towards, of course, growing of our channel. There you go. We thought we'd leave you with some pigeons here, and a lot of them are just flying around. Wow, they always come from the church area and sort of lie on the top of the church. Isn't that wonderful to see? There's one on the floor there. I wonder where he's heading off to. Fascinating to see. It's almost like a wildlife show, isn't it? Perhaps we could do that one day. We won't do a walking up the tower show, though, because that's for somebody else to do. I don't think we could take the pressure of doing that, not with your foot, Jonas. But yeah, I just showed them that sort of area as well, the church, where it's quite thin to get in as well. You'd have to be a thin person to get in it. But anyway, I'm glad, well, I hope as well as glad maybe, because we don't know if people have enjoyed this video, especially this live. But of course, you might as well say it's a webcam version of the High Street in Hayville. I'm sure that you are enjoying the show. I'm sure you're enjoying a webcam view of the actual High Street itself from this angle here, pointing towards Queen Street. And it's pretty much quiet at this sort of time of the day. But we've chosen the best sort of time. It's very safe and sort of cold-free. Cold-free, I like that. And hopefully that stays with us in October as well. But we'd like to take this opportunity, to thank you very much for watching. And do check out our show tonight on the replay. And, yeah, keep supporting our channel, which we do really appreciate. My thanks to Julian Spoons, who walked a little bit. Yeah, he does us a little bit of a wave, but of course, we say thank you very much and God bless you all, and have yourself a safe rest of the evening, and join us hopefully at 8 p.m. and see if we can get the same people that tuned in today that tuned in tonight as well. That will add to the total as well. Hopefully you can join us then. Bye bye.